every in this discussion, everything comes to us for reasons, for growth, for learning, for change. I mean, the cosmos is constantly, and the universe expanding and integrating at different levels of consciousness and materialism, and on all different levels. And when we just stand back within ourselves and be, because we've got duality, we've got the universe, and we've got the earth, and we've got the sky, and we've got the earth, we've got ourselves in expanded conscious awareness as we're growing. And one of the things that I came across was yesterday handed to me. And this was from the Dalai Lama. And I thought, oh, isn't that interesting? And it kind of explains why people go in and out of things. And he said, wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. And last night we had someone who was from Tunisia, married to an American, over for dinner. And he doesn't connect with the religions because he grew up under Jesuits. He's not Catholic. His parents were French and Tunisian, I guess, mixture. But what was interesting that he said is, we were taught discipline, we were taught respect, we were taught honor, we were taught control. In other words, he was saying that we were taught how to behave in a certain way so he can go anywhere and connect with anyone and create a right relationship with that person, honoring the human being because of his, well, maybe their principles or morals of how he sees things. He said it's not spirituality, but there's a spirituality behind it. And so would anybody like to comment on this, share your name and comment on this statement that the Dalai Lama made?
That kind of opens a floodgate for me. I'd love to comment on.
Great. Okay.
Because I think I know what the Dalai Lama means when he uses the term right and the term wrong, because of his tradition of compassionate Buddhism and spiritual awareness at very lofty levels. However, each organization, each tradition, each region of the world has their own concepts of right and wrong. And so these terms, though they can be very useful, and there's nothing wrong with using these terms right and wrong, they've created a lot of conflict in the world, because what my idea of right is not the same as your idea as right, and my idea of wrong may be completely different depending on your religious background, your training, or your upbringing, or your culture. So I am constantly making efforts to be more specific. Instead of saying right, we'll say precisely what the values are that I consider right. Instead of saying right, I'll say compassion, kindness, wisdom, care, connection, openness, receptivity. It is right. Care for the universe, care for each other, care for the environment. And then for wrong, I won't say wrong, I'll say violence, caring only for the self over others, um, uh, insensitivity to the needs of Mother Earth. Um, do you see where I'm going with that?
Yes. So the point is then,
I also have something to say after you, Taveta.
okay.
Hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, the point is, if you're on a higher level of seeing, if you're up at the top level, then everything works because people are growing and shifting. But if compassion and love and doing something to heal the earth, to help the people is right, then doing things that will harm people, doing things that will harm the earth would be wrong. And I think he's saying, this is from here, it doesn't matter what people are doing or what's happening. If you're doing something against creating beauty, like you said, openness, compassion, love, if you're doing something against that, that is wrong.
Right.
And it
Exactly.
doesn't matter
See,
what people are doing or where they're
yeah,
coming from.
no, but to one extent it does, because it depends on a person's awareness, and if right
Yes,
and wrong, for example, between two people,
yes,
one of the wrongest things which we talked about a few weeks ago, if you remember, Tavita, about the children,
yeah,
uh, even the normal thing which a parent has thought over the years of guiding their children, giving
yes,
them advice, right advice from their point of view, even that has been considered and has caused mental illness in
yes,
people because they have not seen who they are talking to. So, right and wrong really are at a. I don't mean to obviously disrespect the Dalai
that's
Lama, who
okay.
is
Just,
far higher consciousness than me, but from where I stand, I see that, like Steve said, these actually can cause a lot of trouble because each person thinks they're right. This is one of the greatest lessons I learned in life. No one thinks they're wrong. Everyone thinks they're right unless they have been almost brainwashed by someone into feeling guilt and shame about something which may not even have been very bad. We've seen those have been very dark kind of let's say unaware consciousness levels. So I don't know how much this helps, because each one who's fighting for anything is fighting because they think they're
exactly,
right. What is
exactly,
right and wrong? It is only at the dualistic thinking that we can think right and wrong. So it depends
exactly.
where we are.
It depends on the individual and where they are and how they feel
Yeah,
about themselves. In divine grace and beauty, which
yeah,
you carry, there is just existence,
yeah.
and that's it.
And I don't know. I really want to make one point over here, which I really love the Neil Donald Walsh's story of the little soul and the sun, because we are here as souls, and sometimes if we see our own lives in a very personal way, the most difficult people in my life are the ones who have caused my ego to be literally harshly cleared away. Because to clear things which are not real, you may need a very harsh energy. But if they have helped me to grow and become happier and more peaceful and strong, how can I say what they did was wrong?
Exactly,
It was not beautiful, it was not harmonious, it did not seem to come at that time, it wouldn't have seemed to come from the divine because it seemed harsh. I feel we have to be very careful how we see things. It's just the more awake you become, the less you feel harm can even come. I don't
well,
think harm can come.
how about this?
Yeah.
The vision of what one really wants to see. We're going to go back now after this to shift into the vision that we want to see for humanity. And if we have set humanity over here where there isn't right or wrong, There isn't sin. People learn lessons or gain insights. You don't have the triangle of victim, persecutor, rescuer. That consciousness is no longer part of us. Therefore, the right and the wrong, the sin, not meaning that the center of the arrow, but sin, Jesus on the cross, this kind of stuff, whipping ourselves. We are growing with a different conscious awareness with the children up. So when something happens or a mistake happens, oh, what did we see? What did we learn? This is how we do this to take care of something. And there's no blame. There's, oh, I'm sorry. There's no blame. There's no victim persecutor. There's no consciousness of that in the world. We want to create a world where we're learning and we're seeing the gift in the lesson so it doesn't tear us and come to us harshly. This is, I think, a point that we want to create in the new world so that none of this other stuff is there. Does that make sense?
Dalai Lama is always talking to people at a large level, awakening large groups of people. So he's waking them up from the time when they do experience right and wrong. So he's saying what he's saying. And what he says is just like the Buddha. He had many levels of teaching. What he says to the people who are, the monks were in his closer circle will be very different.
Yes, yes.
Teachings according to the student.
And that's the beauty of it. Okay, well, so let's start a meditation and see where it goes. First, get very comfortable and just close your eyes, relax, and from where you are, allow noises to never bother you when you're on your journey. As you close your eyes, allow your own connection to your higher self to come in. It's always there. Bring your focus to the top of your forehead, above where you might think your third eye is. Allow that your third eye is going deeper and deeper into your true essence of who you are. And it is slowly connecting to source, a beautiful, beautiful white light, a brilliant, beautiful white light. And it is totally and completely enveloping you. And you are going in deeper and deeper and farther into that white, pure white light. Your body's relaxing. You can no longer feel your body. Your body has dissolved in this crystalline white light. You're going deeper and deeper into source. Farther and farther. You may be even going back through a beautiful void tunnel of black, whirling light, falling deeper and deeper, farther and farther up and out into this void of darkness, pure darkness and stillness. You no longer feel the body. You no longer hear the sounds, but the sounds that are around you in this space. It now becomes lighter and lighter. You are connecting back to Source, to the Creator, to the oneness. The colors of white and golden light. It may be wrapped in blue, body, going deeper and deeper. Or hear the sounds, but the sound, all the sounds are taking you deeper and deeper, deeper into the source of wholeness, the source of oneness. There is no other thoughts. There are no other things around. You are just flowing into the golden white light with pink or with blue or with green. You are relaxing deeper and deeper, deeper into the source. Your mind is opening. It is connecting to the void and the light of the universe, of the cosmos. It is raining down into your body, which you cannot feel, which you cannot sense. You no longer sense it. You are only light. You are only that point of pure light consciousness. There is nothing else. Your whole body, your whole mind, your whole heart is embodying that which is pure light, that which is pure heart and mind, that which is of a sparkling particle, expanding through the universe, opening up, opening, and seeing. You are now seeing. You are seeing the cosmos. You are seeing the stars and the essence in the cosmos. You are going back to where you came from. You are going back into the void. You are floating, floating in light, floating in the oneness. You are awakening in the oneness. You are awakening to yourself. You are awakening to your essence. You are expanding in alignment to Source, and the tendrils of the Source, the streams, flow through you and around you. They embody your physical body. They embody your mind and your heart, but they are awakening your consciousness. They are awakening deep and deeper inside of you. Your expanded conscious awareness is linking into the source once again, and you are going back to your cosmic essence and being, the unique oneness of your mind, the unique sight of who you are. Open and take hold of that vision, of that sight. Expand it. Expand it with trust, You are one. You are unity consciousness. You are everywhere, and you can go everywhere. We ask that you now travel in your expanded consciousness of one to see the multiverse that you live in. The multiverse that your mind can grasp and see. It may be one thing, it may be a multiple of things. Hold this, bring it in within you, within the one that is whole, source. Breathe it in. Breathe it into your mind, divine mind, your soul source and your essence. Take it deep within you and let it merge within the grace and the beauty of your love and wisdom. Let it expand through you and out through the sparkling particles of your entire being. See it in sparkling particles of your entire being, for that is all you are. Consciousness moving, expanding, coming through the multiverse. Through the void, you are coming through the void of the black light, the void of the black. And with you is immeasurable healing to the body. This silent space that you are in is tempering and transforming the body and the mind. It's bringing it into a new alignment now as it expands the healing. There is no need to age on the earth. We are telling you this. If you maintain sight of the void and the light, you can live for a long time. Whether you do share this knowledge with others, this knowledge that the source that you contain on the earth, you are the source on the earth. We ask that you embody this now with your energy fields. We ask that you take in the signs and symbols, the essence of the flowers, the essence of the symbols of the wind and the sun and the rain and the fire on the earth. We ask that you embody and imbalance this in your body now with the particles of light flowing in alignment with the source of the cells of all the organs of the body. And you breathe it in with each breath of the body. And you find yourself aligned now in this sacred space of the sphere of light with your body elongated in it, receiving the unity, conscious awareness of the expanded seed of the flower opening. Your mind and heart are opening. They are expanding and flowing through your hands and through your feet. You are coming back into your body in this space of wholeness and oneness. You are feeling the expandedness through your body. You are feeling the light and the void in unity. For the right and the wrong, the void, the black and the light of white light are all unity and unified within you. You are breathing it in through your heart, high heart, through your mind's eye, above your mind's eye, down through your skeletal structures, down through your feet, down into the earth. This is flowing through the earth. It is opening up the earth. And the earth is expanding. You may begin to hear music. If you hear the music, allow the music to move you into greater consciousness. And as the music leaves, you will find a beautiful spiral of light, golden white, silver light, and purple flowing through your spine, down through the center of your body, down into the earth, taking your alignment of divine trust, divine wisdom, and divine light, and spreading it around the earth, into the earth, for clear waters, clear energy on the earth. And earth breathes it up into the air, touching all people's lives with it. And it flows out of your crown into the air and into the sky, and into the angelic force and the masters of light, unifying all of those who connect with light and spirituality, all of those who are working to expand their light and our light, and expand it out to all people on the planet, awakening with seeds of light flowing out of your crown down to the people and around the earth. And as you breathe this light in, you can feel it flowing through you stronger and stronger. And you can feel it flowing through your veins and through the cellular membranes of your body, healing and transforming every part of your being. And as you come back and open your eyes, you see that you carry it with your eyes open. For the seat of your eyes are the soul of source. The seat of your eyes are your essence. They take you in to the void and the wormhole into other dimensions. They take you into the light of source. They shine with brilliance, and others will see them, and they will know, and they will just immediately feel lighter and enlightened by your presence. So open your eyes and bring yourself back into the room. Feel yourselves waking with your mind and heart as one. And come back when you're ready. Unmute yourself, and if you just want to share your name, share your name. If you'd like to share something on the meditation, please share that too. If you still feel energy at the top of your crown, the energy will continue to be working, whether you're here or whether you're speaking or as you move through the week. Would anybody like to share? I would like to thank all the people here, and the people, blessings to the people that may hear this another time, and to all the angels, the archangels, the divine masters, and the beings of light that support humanity in our growing, expanded universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Taveta, before I share, I want to ask if you could please explain, because you used to always tell us that when we share, we start with I am and then our name.
Yes, I think I said share your name, but I am is good. I am, because you are coming from your source, the soul, the center, and you're acknowledging yourself and your presence. And all beings want to come and acknowledge themselves through love, through being accepted, through being acknowledged, and everybody has something that is valuable and it's shared by all beings, always. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lillian. I would like to share a little bit. So today I slept a little bit too long, but I couldn't catch everything you guys were talking about when I really got in. I, I had a little glimpse of what you're talking about. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I would like to share something about that. Right now, I know that you're talking about the way that people started to awaken, you would could be, a little less impacting. But I can share a little bit about my experience. Um, so in my life, I lived with my eyes closed for a long time. It took a strong heartbreak and earthquake in my structure to for me to um, I had two choices. One is just stay and got all caught up on all that, or as I always being a curious person, I tried to understand why that was happening. And when I did that, and I opened the first door, other doors started open, and I started to want to open even more because every door I opened, it took me to realize something new that I didn't know. And everything that I learned new was so deeply appreciated. But at the same time, um, it shook another part of me. So what I'm trying to say is that even though it's a process at this moment, that it can be hard, um, every part of it is so important because in every part of it, you become more closer to who you really are. And you actually start appreciating everything that's around you, everything that is here. Um, and all and the so you appreciate the process. I think that's the most important thing when you the process, not where you go. I always was a person that worked in my life, everything was like get stuff done, you know, right away. And I learned that process actually taught me to be patient and to have the time to really enjoy the process, the timing, and taking everything because not everybody is the same. Not everybody needs the same time to process things. So, in my opinion, even though it could be upgraded, but at the same time, everything has a reason to be. Um, and everything, if you just step back and learn to relax, enjoy, it's the beauty of it. At least in my case, it's been a learning experience, so beautiful. And also, you started to have the time to go back in your mind and really assess everything that happened in your life and really perceive in a different way in a way that you can see even what you processed in the past as a negative thing or hurt thing. And you can see with different eyes. And that is very transformative. You will start to understand that the way you perceive things in different time here in Earth, um, everything is always transforming, and you are transforming, and you have always the chance to see things in a different way, and that propel you to a place that is wonderful and joyful. It took me to lose uh, in the process. It wasn't even me losing with the universe, just took everything, you know, broke my structure. Let's put this way. For me to realize that we don't need so much thing to be happy, because as you go closer to really who you are, you have everything you need. And the the other things just add to your life, because it doesn't matter if you have so much, and if you're far away from who you are, nothing makes sense. Nothing is never enough. But as you go closer to who you are, every little thing is a joy. It's beauty. We are living in this world that is a work of art. I don't even can describe how beautiful, how perfect is this world that we live in. And we don't even take the time to enjoy, to really allow ourselves to just stop, release all the, you know, what goes with our lives. You know, we don't allow ourselves to be and to look around. We don't allow ourselves to have time. And so everything depends on us. We are the ones that are driving our life. Everything's changeable, everything's transformative. And the journey is beautiful.
Yes, yes, it is. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
I think that was long because we want to remember that it's us, no matter where we are, just being. And that's why, again, Meenakshi said, I am, because you are, we just be. Again, being wherever we are and appreciating and seeing. Thank you. That helps us stay in alignment with ourselves and realize we're just visitors here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I just want to thank you, Meenakshi. She is such a compassionate soul. She actually is helping me with the cranial light work. And that has been such a wonderful journey, and it's helping me so much. Open different doors and heal myself in a wonderful way. So I want to thank her and for what she does for so many people. And thank you for what you do, because it's so important. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lillian.
Yes,
Thank you.
because I learned it from you, Tavita, cranial light work, and it's just so beautifully transformative.
Yes. And I think I shifted it a bit, but I also learned from someone.
You always
So
you always bring yours, so I always say it's you because it's your essence. You know, I just want to share since I've unmuted myself. Thank you so much, Lilium, for what you shared. Very beautiful, and thank you for your words. We all know that compassion is just from the divine. I wanted to say what I felt in the meditation because, as you know, Tavita, I go in and out because of doing the music and things like that. But there was such a sense of expansion. It was like I saw the ocean, the earth ocean, and then I started seeing the oceans of many different dimensions, just the energy of it. I don't know why, I'm just feeling as if there's that song, there's a kind of hush all over the world. I'm just feeling that kind of hush um, in a very beautiful way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank thank you, Tavita.
Does anybody want to share their name and share what they experienced? Tree, Steve, Anuba? No one? I think sometimes when you're processing or when you've gone somewhere, it's a nice space to be in, and it's just quiet. And there's a lot going on. And I think right now I feel a sense in the world of, it's kind of like it's balancing a bit, even though we don't know what's happening or whatever, that we maintain this beautiful space that we're in. So,
Yeah. Well,
uh,
Steve has written a beautiful message. Steve, you could say it before you went, or I don't know.
yeah. Tree, would you like to share anything? Are you there? Or Anupa, are you there?
Steve said that he's leaving, so I just was
Okay.
wondering if you wanted
Thank
to
you,
share
Steve.
before he left.
Okay.
He said, "Love your voice, Tavita. Such sweet energy today. Love your
Oh,
voice,
yes, he
Tavita."
did. I can see. Um,
Thank you so much, Tavita. There's something really magical about your voice. That's a gift, and I imagine you have a really. I'd love to know what type of microphone you have too, because it picks up all the nuances of your lovely voice.
oh, Meenakshi wanted me to get one, and I bought one, but it didn't work because I couldn't plug it in to my computer. I'd have to wear earphones. But I got today that I should put earphones on and use the other mic. So we'll see what happens next time.
No, but like he said, it's working perfectly. I love it without earphones.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's just the computer.
Yes, it's my computer.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. And thank you all for being present. I think if no one wants to share, Meenakshi, do you want to do the lotus?
There's no one coming on video, and that needs people to be on video,
Or they can just talk.
or they can just talk. Yeah, let me pause the recording. Ah, I forgot to record that part. Your beautiful
Bye,
words.
everybody.
Bye bye. Thank you.